We leave the Grand Prix of the Czech Republic 3 weeks ago and now move over to the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. Welcome to round 13 of the MotoGP World Championship. It's time for the riders to head out onto the circuit and get the very critical 1 hour session to decide the running order for Q1 and Q2. Green light is on and we are go. So we're going to head out there onto the circuit for this afternoon session. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to what is surely going to be an interesting hour. We've got pretty much the confirmation that Marc Marquez is going to be on the top positions compared to where he was this morning. Megan Burge joins me in the commentary box as well. She'll take her headset on. And I suppose, Megan, this morning Marc Marquez set the 1:29.376, not quite the 1:27.748 we've had in the past. But now it's afternoon, it's faster conditions, it could be a lot to go for. Hello.
Let's hope that it is a lot faster than what we saw this morning. I mean, it's a little bit concerning. That's a lot of weaving there from, I think it was Quartararo, coming out of pit lane, and I have a really, really bad back.
Yes, Megan unfortunately has done her back in, so this commentary is going to be very akin to what I can only think James Hunt had back in the day as well. We're trying to get open the blog, but unfortunately it's not seeming to want to load in. Oh, here we go. Coming into position now as well for you on the screen. FP2 is underway. Out there on the circuit then, hard front and medium rear compound tyres to catch up as we now see the side there of Casey Stoner watching on as well, and we'll all be very interested to see what he can do in the punditry team that's coming on this weekend.
Yellow
flag
sector
already,
4.
sector 4.
Who is that?
Martin!
Oh, Martin's down. Let's hope he's okay. And he is okay. He does seem to have lost it. Oh, and his airbag's deployed, so it was quite a jolt.
Jorge Martin is down at the Jochen Rindt corner. So coming into turn 9.
Let's see. Yeah, he just lost it.
Dropped on entry, goes backwards. Luckily though, Megan, on his back, which is where the skid protection is.
Yeah, I mean, at least he didn't accidentally hit himself on the bike. That would have been devastating. You can see the airbag. You can see the airbag as it is inflating as well when he is like running away.
So rider okay, bike not okay is a sentiment to that degree as well.
Air barrier
still pushing hard.
Okay.
Air barrier
seems to be
yeah,
decent.
didn't think of that. Yellow flag, so lap time cancelled already coming through. Didn't think of that airbag being a factor if they might have to throw out a red flag.
I don't think they'll have to, but it did hit at quite a speed, but I think it hit in the middle. So
Hit the right angle, didn't it?
Yeah. I think it hit so that it could regain a lot of the pressure it would have lost quite easily, so let's hope they won't have to stop the session. I did not eat before this.
Neither have I. I don't think I've had any food today, actually, thinking about it.
We need to eat.
Martin 8th fastest, 1:29.945 was his time in this morning's practice session.
Okay time.
He'll get a second go because he's got the second bike.
Yeah.
But
it's going to take a while for him to get back out on the track because they're going to have to change the bike conditions possibly if they've set it up for wet weather, which sometimes I know they'd like to do.
Rain is predicted.
Yeah.
Plus you never know where we're going to have it in this area of the world. It seems to follow us around in MotoGP at the moment. Quite a lot of the weekends have had that same unfortunate mentality coming through as they get the KTM diving through on the inside line of, I believe, that's going to be, what is it? It was Fabio Quartararo, it's one of the Ducatis of...
There's Martin?
Yeah, Martin coming back in now. Keeping an eye on everything.
Looks like he wants to go change his...
Do you blame him?
Yeah. I mean, the airbag did go off, so I think he is actually having to change his suit to another one, which honestly, it must be such a frustrating thing to have to do.
Only get it, of course, twice they activate as well on their one board, so they would have to go again out there on the monitor. But it's Pedro Acosta who's fastest first off this morning. As well, now it's back now, 1:29.47. 1:29.4 as well coming through. As they attack again down out of turn one. Here's Brad Binder.
What was that just then?
The front was, the KTM at the front there just twitching ever so slightly. Couldn't quite get the traction over the hill.
Yeah, that's definitely something to watch out for. And it Acosta, it seems, that was having that problem.
Binder did it as well. Now Acosta's having the same issue coming out the last corner.
Aren't they teammates?
Yep, same teammates.
Oh,
factory bikes.
That's definitely a bike problem then.
29.632 coming through on the overall top monitors on the board.
I tell you what, that new system they've got going, it ain't working because I've just seen Quartararo's rear wheel kind of step out on him a little bit.
Yeah, it's all been a bit higgledy-piggledy, isn't it, at the moment?
I feel like they've all been doing worse ever since that's been put on. I mean, their lap times all seem to be slower and they're having a lot more track limits than they usually do.
Track limits is a factor that we have to remember with this circuit because the exit of the blue and green is always just slightly differential between them. But we're having so far a good run as over the line now comes Alex Marquez and goes up into 4th position on a 1:29.694 meg. So I suppose, times are improving out here.
We are literally having so many track limits right now. I've just seen Bezzecchi, Binder, Marini. I think that's just Antoniad, I think. That might have been one. But who was the other one I saw? Miller, that was the other one I saw, and
Rins
42.
Rins 2, yeah.
But he has a shortcut,
so track limits already becoming a factor. There's Raul Fernandez. He's 15th fastest at the moment on a 1:30.408. So time still need to be changing across there.
He does not have a track limit.
I think he's got. Yeah, he has. He's gone straight on the ground. That's down at Sochus Gold.
I don't know when that happened.
So he's gone straight through, rejoins on the exit tarmac there, and gets on going.
Mark exceeding track limits.
More again?
Yeah. I'm having to make a fist and lay on the fist. Just so that he can kind of release the pressure in the back. Though I don't know how to get rid of this. It's definitely because I slept wrong, because I fell asleep with my headphones on.
Ah, well, there you go.
And you know how I have to, manoeuvre myself?
Change between two, yeah.
And I don't know what to do about this.
Look at Marini. He's up by 96 thousandths of a second at the moment. Now, Bagnaya's got sectors 1, 2, and 3, and 4, so he's still looking strong.
Oh.
Did he touch the green?
Yeah, he touched the
green. Touched the green. So that time's going to be deleted. That's going to be something we'll be keeping an eye on a lot in qualifying. Over the line.
He's going to be disappointed.
Yeah. Let's go down there and hear from Corrado Ciccone as well, who's down there in the paddock.
Why is it being introduced and how does it work?
It is a system that helps control the yaw of the bike, which means how quickly the bike snaps its rear going out of a corner. It is introduced today after years of designing of the strategy and months of testing in the hands of the manufacturers, with the contribution of all of them. All of them have built a part of the strategy that we put together in this final version, and it's something that helps the safety on top of the traction control, because traction control reacts to spinning, whereas this reacts to sliding more. And it's a common understanding that you may have snapping and sliding even with very small, if not at all, spinning. So it's something on top of it, which helps safety. And today is the quicker we could introduce it.
Does this feed directly from the ECU or also the IMU?
The IMU delivers the needed input to the ECU, and the ECU makes the calculation. The main input of this strategy is the yaw rate, meaning how quickly the bike rotates around the vertical axis.
This is not mandatory for all teams, so they don't have to use it, but can I ask, are they able to adjust it?
yes, like any of the strategies, this is not mandatory, it's just available. You can code it out or you can use it. And yes, you can adjust it to make it simple based on many parameters. The main thing you can do is to adjust how hard this intervenes, but then you can adjust it, for instance, depending on lean angle and position along the track.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, so we just saw an onboard for the Martin crash, and to me, from the onboard, it kind of looked like the rear slipped. Coincidental? Yeah. It also looked like he kind of jumped off the bike. Like he literally saw it was going to crash and just like, I'm out of here.
Failed.
Just like, hasta la vista.
Bailey. I don't blame him if he has to bail though.
Yeah. He probably got flashbacks. It's like, nope, not again, not again, not again. I've only to go back in.
Yeah. Marc Marquez is a 10th up at the moment over the line.
Apparently, all teams have to have it on their car. I mean, their bike.
What, this new controlling electronics rear slip device?
Yeah, I don't think...
Or as I like to call it, the itsy bitsy teeny weeny anti-slip machine.
It's a better name for it, honestly. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that they don't have to have.
They don't have to have it, but it's mandatory.
Yeah.
How the hell does that make sense?
I don't know.
You don't have to have it on your bike, but you must have it on the bike.
I think maybe they're going to make sure of at least one from each team.
Do you reckon that you have to have it on all the bikes so that the weight's the same, but you don't have to activate it?
Yes.
That must be it, yeah.
I can't think of any other reasoning.
Back now it's at a 1:29.161, so we're already faster than the time we set this morning.
Woohoo!
But I think he's had a slide. He has, coming down to turn 6 into Pirelli.
We're having more slides than ever.
Yeah. Took the Fernando Alonso escape line of the back half of the track.
The stylish line.
Alex Marquez lost a lap time as well. Let's have a look at the chat then. Hello, everybody. Right, let's catch up. Oh, Martin's down. Hope he's not injured. Martin, no injury, says Tig. Hello, Tig. Good night. Good night, everyone. Hello, Sam, as well. Night. This is Pecco's circuit after winning the last 5 races, including the sprint, so Pecco can't battle with Mark.
He's doing well right now.
This weekend there's a serious problem.
I mean, look where he is right now. He's doing fine.
Towel services as well. I don't think there was a... I think Nathan's going with Mark as well, celebrating. Hello. Becca, Bezecchi, Mark on red as well, coming through. Tao saying as well, that's why people said about the circuit to Qatar, Mugello, Jerez being Pecco tracks. Mark's dominated. But Mark crashed at Kota. Pecco won Kota.
Basically, they're good at each other's one. I thought someone came in just then, and it was just the wind blowing.
I thought someone came in. I thought our guests might have arrived. Now they've just popped their head through the door.
Because I saw a shadow go across that, and I was like, who's walking into the commentary box? Oh no, it's just that thing. I keep accidentally hitting myself on... I almost trip in coming into the commentary box every time, and it's not right now because of the bike in the way. It's because of that thing. The soundproof thing.
I know.
It's fallen, kind of. And it's... Like, that bit is fallen from where it usually is because I think it's twisted round. I keep almost falling off. Yeah, as you say,
Martini's back on track, yeah. Sorry, I have my headphones off because my hair's gone away.
He's got that bike out rather quick, so they must have had it set for dries.
Yeah. No, there's partially cloudy conditions. Track temperature is at 44 Celsius, air temperature 32. That time cancelled for the 21 due to exceeding track limits of Franco Morbidelli. There's Mark in the garage with all the Lenovo touchpads out there as well. For the Lenovo Ducati team.
Should get my laptop in here.
Yeah, well, our computer that we're streaming on right now is a Lenovo.
It's such a fun word to say.
Lenovo. Of course, got a MacBook as well on one side, controlling everything else we have in the commentary box. At least the lights off. We like having the lights off in hot conditions.
We're like the opposite of moths.
Yeah. Keeps the box cooler because it generates some serious temperature.
Yeah, honestly, if we had the light on right now, I feel like we would all get very warm very, very quickly. Sometimes I feel like... Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror after the light's been on for like all weekend and we've been in the box all weekend. I'm just like, do I have a tan?
Yeah, I think it's hotter than it looks.
Yeah.
Mia,
which is weird because this is England and I don't tan.
It's hot out there though right now.
I feel cold.
Last year, wearing all black on one of the hottest days of the year.
It's got white in it.
Oh, so sorry. We'll
I look like John Pertwee.
we'll
but
hold the defences back then, yeah.
Yeah.
Martin's 19th over the line. Is he going to improve this time by? No, stays 19th. 130.490. Yes. As Juan Mir went up into 14th place, but hasn't improved much. Getting a bit more action as the rear anti-sliding machine weenie comes back through down to Socha's Gold. Good track, really, to test it out. A lot of downhill braking spots where the rear steps out.
So just how naturally you threw that in there.
If anybody has a high side this weekend, you can guarantee it I'm going to be saying about it.
Please do. I mean, I hope none of them have a high side because they've had far too many. I mean, high sides are meant to be kind of a rare occurrence, so you should be having at least 3 a weekend.
There's been a lot this season that have been nasty. And Martin...
Vinales being one of them.
Vinales was one of them. That's put him out for a number of races now after the German Grand Prix. But also,
Still recovering.
Martin getting injured at Sepang and being out for 4 rounds and then being out for the rest of the season because he got more injuries when the bike high-sided again.
He's really had no luck, has he?
No.
You can't blame him for jumping off just then. He was just like, if it's going to do this to me anyway, I may as well jump off on my own terms.
By the way, I had it confirmed to me in the break, MotoGP do not broadcast in 4K. And their cameras aren't in 4K, and neither is production.
What's their cameras?
I know. They're only at 1080p. So
No.
that's why we always have so much of an issue, because me and Megan have 4K up in the commentary box. It's a 4K television, and we've got a 4K system, so we see the F1 in incredible detail.
No
But
wonder.
we struggle with MotoGP because it
looks blurred.
Yeah,
right
it
there.
does. It looks so blurred.
With F1, you can usually see like the individual grass marks. With this,
Yeah.
you do not.
This is down into turn 9 at Jochen Rindt.
You should invest in 4K.
Downhill right-hander. And this is Juan Mir. He's up to 12th, medium front and rear tyre, 7-lap old, and they look perfectly fine.
Yeah.
The sprint tomorrow is going to be a very interesting affair.
You did hit that there.
The exit curve just rumbling.
Has it damaged the tyres, though? So
I saw something fly off there just at the exit. The super slow-mos are still second to none, aren't they? That I think is always still up there.
they do that right.
Yeah, they do that bit right, that's true. Marini out there and his teammates, so both of them are out there on the circuit right now.
Why do I keep looking at the bikes and why does it look like they are kind of jerking?
I know what you mean, they're sliding around a lot more, aren't they? The anti-slip machine.
It's a slip machine.
It's a slip machine. It doesn't actually control the rear slide.
It
as
just
we thought it would
defines
do.
them more.
Yeah. I understand, but unfortunately he picks where he left off in 2022. Remember, Dovi and Lorenzo beat Mark almost over the line on the track with the Honda, so the 93 is on fire. Fireworks incoming. Yeah, let's go down to Palvo with Steve.
To it, there's been some rumours in the paddock. There have been some rumours about Alex Rins and his future. He's been struggling with injuries, about whether or not he will stay with the factory Yamaha team for next year. What can you tell us about that?
Alex is a contract with us for this year, and we are fully committed to give to him all the support needed to get back to his level.
And in terms of Jack Miller and Miguel Oliveira, has there been a decision made yet?
No,
No?
no,
Quite simple. Okay. Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Paolo keeping his cards close to his chest. I love it. We did hear from Miguel Oliveira. Jack Miller was sounded a little bit surprised yesterday. Miguel Oliveira sort of said, yeah, it's another couple of races before we find anything out. I don't know, I suppose there's all kinds of ways of looking at that. Possibly are they looking at a Moreira? Is that, another thing? Is that another side to this story? Are they looking at contracts? Looking at Miguel Oliveira, who himself has a second year of a contract.
2 years on contracts, 2 years coming through and changing up once more.
I told you I shouldn't leave.
Yeah, Megan shouldn't leave because they came back. Hello.
Yeah, I know when to stay.
Are you all right? Do you need help?
I feel old.
Oh, you feel old.
Yeah. I feel like Winifred Sanderson. No, take me to a window. Ah! Ow.
Martin improves up into 15th place. 130.282 over the board now.
How is
At least
it
you can
only
actually be
been 20
seen
minutes?
now.
Hello.
Yes, Megan begged me to redo the commentary moments so that she could actually be seen when she sat down.
Because I never can be. And then you give me an iPad during the F1 session, so I'm constantly leaning forward to the iPad so I can't be seen.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get the iPad about here on a stand so that you can drag it round here. So like a clip stand, you remember? Look at that, down from 305 kilometres to 82 for the world champion.
Yeah, but why was he basically standing just then?
I think he's still getting used to it. Remember, he rode the Czech Republic, but that's it, 3 weeks ago. So he's gone from, oh, let's do a race weekend back, 3 weeks off, then another race weekend back. He's still rusty.
He's basically having multiple, like, hello and goodbye moments.
Massimo Rivola, I would personally knock him out to steal his fan. Did you see his hair just wobbling in the wind there? It looked fantastic. He's got one of these great big driver blower fans pointed right at them, and the riders this weekend have got a sort of like an aircon system, and it's all threaded throughout the garages, and it's just delivering a nice cool air.
Oh, I want that.
I know. Imagine if we had that, just a generator down there, but like put out two little things with aircon unit and just have it all
nice and
around.
cold.
We'll be nice and cool in here instead of the sweatiness we are.
And yet everyone always wants the winter and the summer and the summer and the winter. I just want the
Cool.
spring and the autumn because that's when
This box
it's really
is
boiling.
nice.
It's really boiling outside, but for some reason we're on the mixed level here.
Yeah, it's a bit like that all over, really.
And you get multiple days, and there's a lot of rain. Multiple days of different weather, by the way. That's what I mean. And I like the rain that happens in both of the seasons
Yes.
because I love rain. I get to have a cup of tea and read a book. It's one of my favourite
I
things.
don't know where you're going with that one, to be fair.
Yes.
Still, not bad session so far being delivered.
I worried I'm getting more and more British as I get older, which is strange given I am British.
Yeah, don't worry, Mark will entertain on Sunday. We're going to have a great race. I think we've all sort of just accepted that. Michael says, you two aren't old, I'm 63, I'm old enough to be your dad. That is true, our dad is 63 years old. That's weirdly specific.
64.
Is he 64 now?
Yes. That's actually quite accurate.
Good circuit for him and Ducati, but the feelings aren't there. It doesn't. He's thinking about the bike in his head.
So we're just having a discussion because we can't work out ages of the people. Well, they're here, we may as well ask.
It's rude.
37 minutes to go of the MotoGP practice hour. And Bastianini will rumble out of the last corner, up towards the line now, and goes still ninth, 130.022. Was that a new personal best time for him, though? No, 129.665 is his best lap across the session.
Ooh, almost hit that green there, but he just avoided it.
I love how we've all got iPads, all got technologies, KTM, no, paper, pen and paper.
Honestly,
Which-
I get it.
Same. I've got an iPad in front of me right now that's showing the results of this morning's practice session.
I feel
But
like you feel more annoyed with that, whereas this you can be like, ah!
this is what I need. Yeah. Like, I've been able to highlight everything, and I can just pick up a pen and go, add to that notes, add to that notes, add to that notes.
It's
crash
more
number two.
handy.
Yeah.
Though I must say, the one thing you can't do is zoom in, and for some reason, I had
Oh,
been
no. I
on
wonder
my...
how I could zoom in. Oh, look, there we go.
No, I mean like make the words bigger. I did accidentally. I was doing something.
Did you
on a
try
piece
and
of
zoom in
yes.
You
I
millennial
just-
child.
I'm a Gen Z.
You Gen Z child.
It's not my fault.
Really?
I've been on my phone all day, zooming in, working, and then all of a sudden I was writing something, and I was just like, I wish I could see that more. I was like, no, that's not how you do
What I
it.
would like, ideally, on this wall here is a massive touch screen, like a whiteboard touch screen, that I could put all these papers on and get it all how I like it, and then be
A
able to
whiteboard.
zoom in and change it all. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
So if I want to see something, I just go whoop
Like Korean has sometimes.
on the SkyPad. Yeah. I love a SkyPad. We've got that. We've got it right below us.
Oh,
To be fair, the SkyPad.
Maverick. Still having an injury from the high side, it seems.
Well, he is attempting this weekend, isn't he, Maverick Vinales?
Jeez. You should see me being jump scared there by our mother.
35 minutes to go in the MotoGP practice for the Austrian Grand Prix. Bagnaia is top from Martin, Marquez, Quartararo, Alex Marquez, Acosta, Morbidelli, Zarco, Bastianini and Aldeguer have the top 10. They'll automatically go through to Q2. Q1 so far sees Binder, Mia, Di Giannantonio, Oliveira going in. Martin, Raul Fernandez, Bezecchi, Miller, Aguirre, Rins and Vinales, who is trying to come back this weekend. But
Vinales should
I don't
not
know.
push himself.
He's
I'm not
gotta
even
take
sure he
it
should
careful.
do it.
Yeah.
He's literally got an ice pack on his shoulder, trying to cool it down. And it's his left shoulder as well. And given this circuit, you're straining a lot on your right, so you're going to be favouring your left with the steering.
I'd personally just say take this weekend off, come back in Hungary. But I suppose if he's out of the championship hunt, we know that. If he's using this weekend to be a bit more, let's see what I can do, like a test weekend, like Martin did in Czech.
Yeah, but when Martin did that, he crashed out.
Yeah, in Qatar. That's a good point.
It's not a good idea.
Come back healed, not
Yeah.
unhealed. Yeah.
We don't want the riders to try and push themselves to go back out sooner, because then they're out for longer.
Was it Czechia or Germany when we had the fewest amount of riders start a race? Was it like 16 only started?
I think it was
It
Germany.
was Germany, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then we lost more of those.
Yeah, because it ended at, what did we start with 18?
11.
Ended up with, no, less than that finished. 9 finished officially.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it was the fewest in 2012?
Wait, no, it might have been 10 that finished.
We said at one point everybody got points and then everybody crashed out.
Yeah.
And we had to work out if those who crashed
It was the last
got
one
points.
Salvadori was in.
Yeah, so Germany. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was really upset that Salvadori, he
did down
just
to
got
one.
into it
Yeah.
and then he crashed out.
Still think he slipped on oil though.
Yeah, I'm confident he did as well. Wasn't it oil put down by like a Costa or someone?
Well, think about it. It was a wet start to the day. Moto 2 got red flagged because of a barrier damage at turn 1, but it was an
That was a
up and down
cursed
day.
race.
Yeah, it was a bad weekend, wasn't it?
Just like the entire weekend, it was like hell. It was like hell was having a preview for what would happen. Just like, chaos and more.
I was still thinking that Bagnaia might be on something here as he comes into the last corner. Red Bull Mobile down now 59 degree maximum lunge altitude up towards the line, and it's a 129.622. He's not setting his best to 129.161 though, so he's 4 tenths off the pace, 4.5 to be precise.
It says
4.61.
go free.
Oh, is that what it says? Go free.
Looks like coffee. Honestly, if I was him, I would have just had coffee to just like show my love of coffee. But Digi has a lap time deletion.
Let's go down to Hervé Ponch.
Back far sooner than we thought. How is he feeling?
He's feeling good and bad. You know, he's feeling better than what we were expecting. This is why Paul Espargaro was brought in here, and he's been waiting the whole morning to see if the pain was too much. But although you know the pain and the roll feeling is better than expected, still it's not as good as what he would have dreamed of. Right now, he thinks it's better wait and not going out anymore this afternoon to be, fitter, fresher tomorrow morning. So he knows Q2 is almost unreachable right now. So he wants to rest, and he thinks tomorrow will be better because already from yesterday to today it's a lot better. You know, the movement on the bike. We did some tests yesterday, static tests. So this is the plan. You know, he still wants to ride because this is a weekend that is not going to do anything great, but he wants to train to be ready for next week.
On the other side of the garage, Enea had a great result back in Brno. It just feels like things are picking up again for KTM.
Absolutely. You know, we were shocked, positively shocked, you know, in Czech Republic to see what the 4 KTMs were doing. And, we just had a doubt, is it just this track that the bike and the rider click with, the Czech Republic track? And the answer is Enea's got a good feeling here in Spielberg. He's fast, he's testing a few things at the moment, but I can tell you he's pretty happy very confident, and it is by far, you know, the best feeling we have had with Czech Republic at the moment. So hopefully the second part of the season is going to be a different story for NAI and KTM Tech 3.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hervé Ponchero there talking with Steve Day. As the session continues on, less than half an hour to go then in this free practice that is counting towards the qualifying running order for Q1 and Q2.
Who's that now? Binder. About the 5th one.
More and more lap times that keep getting deleted out there.
Honestly, I feel like they should have more consequences. Do they have a consequence?
Not in practice. In the race, yes, if they cut off the circuit.
So that's why they're going off so much.
Yeah, just learning the lines. This anti-slip device is not really working for the rear of Marco Bezzecchi. Yeah. Anti-slip machiney weenie.
A slip machine.
Whichever way it goes.
Still, it's going to be an interesting factor to try and contend with as we now see Pedro Costa behind Miguel Oliveira as they come out of the Wurz curve up toward. We've got a yellow flag.
Oh, it's gone down.
Out on the circuit, not sure where, but the side of the control monitor up here.
Oh, I know who it is,
it's a big
Quartararo.
one, and it'll be a red flag. The air fence is damaged.
Quartararo.
This is a big one for Fabio Quartararo. He's up
Middle
and
of
walking.
sector 3.
He's gone off down at turn 6 at Pirelli before the start of the Wurz curve, but that barrier is damaged.
Turn 6.
The bike's gone straight on. Now this will be a red flag to proceedings.
And, oh, he's limping.
They'll have to, yeah, oh, he's been winded badly there.
I reckon that was the high side.
Is that barrier down? Look, the bike went straight on. Take us
It
through
might be.
This is on
okay,
board.
so going in to turn 6.
Oh!
Oh! The bike kind of throws him sideways off, and then he smashes in his chest and ribs into the front of the bike, and
But
it
that
kind
bike-
of just rides away from him.
Yeah, that bike went straight on through the gravel trap, then got dug in, and I wonder if he's hurt his groin.
I think he's hurt a lot of himself. I mean, definitely his right leg seems to be. He's limping.
Oh, well, it's not a nice place to go off down there. I'd be very surprised if we don't have a red flag because that air fence looked damaged to me. The way the bike sort of smashed into it. Yeah, he's limping on his left side. Keeping an eye on that graphic if it goes red. The green text below the practice that says started will go to red and into red. That's another one. That same point.
Oil.
That's the same point. That now there's got to be some oil down at turn 6. That's the second accident we've had down there. And that's Miguel Oliveira who's gone down now.
Apparently it's
red flags out. Red flags out.
It's targeting blue bike.
Yeah, I think that there is oil down. So the red flags come out with 26:54 left on the clock. Look, Oliveira. Look, there's walking away.
That's dangerous. They were on the track as well.
So there must be. Look, there's another one off. That's Alex Rins just going off the escape road.
Yet again, a bluish bike.
Oliveira's under investigation for crashing under the yellow flags, but the red flag has come out. The session is suspended. They've got to sort this track out. If there is oil down, then it's got to be fixed.
What tyres are they on? Mediums and mediums.
For two bikes to go down in exactly the same place, in exactly the same manner,
Gotta
it
be
has to be
something.
oil. Where would that have come from, though? Because no one else has gone down there. It didn't come from Quartararo. Unless Quartararo's gone off on his own oil.
Could be.
Like it's leaked onto the rear. Let's take a look at this again.
This is Quartararo.
The bike just snapped on him mid-corner.
It's been doing that with other people as well. It's that thing we saw where it's jerking.
Is there a bump, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, red flag for air fence. Yeah.
That is damaged.
Get
Oh,
a
good
patch
catch. Good catch there.
Yeah, the Austrian commentator's there. Okay, red flag's out. Let's head down to TNT Sport.
So we'll see if they had one there at turn 6. There's not much space, is there, on the outside of that part of the race. So you can see that's where the chicane is at the back, where you go up the hill. So I'm not sure if
quite a lot
there.
Quite a lot of gravel track there, really.
Yeah, but what I mean is to have an air fence sat waiting. Whereas at turn 3, there were 2 of them up there. I just can't see one at the back, so it looks like they've got the van out there ready to bring one out. So that'll take some re-inflating. Will take a little bit of time.
They're usually quite quick, though. Last time
so.
out, yeah, they did fast lap time to replace it. like it was replaced in a few minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Saxon Ring. We were
Yeah.
impressed with
Happened a couple of times during the session. But it does say something though, doesn't it? And I expect at Balaton Park in a week's time we might have a similar sort of thing. A lot of air fences being used.
The thing is,
tight
on the tracks where you got high decelerations like that, if something goes wrong early on, the bikes are going to go a long way. And if something like that happened with the bike, obviously standing on its wheels, it could, you know, it won't go a long way. There's quite a lot of room there out of turn 6. So Fabio was nowhere near the wall. That's what I mean.
Yeah, holding his left thigh. So let's hope he's okay.
Looks like he took a good hit on the left, maybe the ankle as well.
Do a really good job, don't they, Alpina, with the air fences, such an important part of the safety kit at the racetracks.
We've seen the new aero package for Acosta there. So
yeah, what was different on that?
Look a bit more like more downforce, more stiff. You know, the front wings on the front fairing looks a bit bigger and a little bit more down, a little bit more angle to it.
Yeah, top wing certainly a bit more Ducati-esque of their recent aero body. It looked like maybe the nose cone a little bit flatter as well, which can obviously provide a little bit of downforce.
Kid loving it. It's good to see. It's always felt like that kind of event. Look how quickly that's been done there. So maybe it was just a reinflation job. Maybe that was like a puncture repair kit or something that was put out there, you know, like looks like it's been redeployed anyway, which is good news to get this session going. Still under 27 minutes to go, but yeah, Pecco Bagnaia having a decent session. Pedro Acosta did go ahead of him.
Yeah, we were soft free there. Francesco Bagnaia really looking good on pace, looking good with the hard front as well. He gave a bit of respect we saw in his hard lap, but then he was quickly up to speed and was able to maintain a good rhythm with a hard front, a medium rear. So
big brake discs here. Is that going to have
they got a choice
role?
here though. They have the 340s or the 355s, but yeah, the 355s are, you know, often chosen because it's so demanding here on the brakes. I think they brake for more than 30% of the lap.
Let's go down then. Let's have a word with the Ducati Lenovo team boss, Davide Tardozzi. Steve's grabbed hold of him.
Davide, when I think of Austria and Ducati, I think of all of those amazing moments where you were fighting against Marc Marquez, but this weekend you're fighting with Marc Marquez. How is it going on this side of the garage?
We are happy. Marquez since this morning, he said that the setup is pretty good, so we are making just a few adjustments from this morning, and now we are working just a bit spongy the brake. No main problem of setup.
And for Pecco, so far so good. Does it feel like he's reset and refreshed after the summer break?
I hope so, but it looks that Pecco he is back in his normal position and his normal speed, so we are pretty confident that he can have the same results of the past.
Thanks, Davide.
Thank you.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope it is the start of him being back on it. It's the confidence more than anything, isn't it, to brake like he would like. And the other thing, actually, he might have the bike set up and working, but how's that going to be in a race? Because we've seen him sometimes this year, and he said it himself, actually, about almost being toothless or not being able to... People wouldn't be able to pass him, or if they were, he'd be able to go back, and now he's just not able to do that this year.
Weirdly, it usually affects him more in the sprint with the small fuel tank. Weight distribution changed ever so slightly, but when lights go out on a Sunday with a full fuel load, 22 litres, he looks a lot stronger in the fight. But yeah, fingers crossed they can put a package under Pecco that gives him the feeling he's had in the past. We want to see him in here battling with Marc, and especially this weekend at the Red Bull Ring where he's had such a good history.
Brad Binder just down there behind, somewhere behind the team, behind Bjorn Espen, his assistant, with Akiayo. You get the feeling more and more that the way the KTM's been, thanks to what Maverick Vinales and Manu Cazo and the other people have done, it's away from Brad's style. It's away from him grabbing it by the scruff of its neck and wrestling it into submission, or like he managed here when he won in 2021. Just feeling at one with the motorcycle, even on a wet track with slick tyres on. But he's going to have to reinvent himself or reinvent something, isn't he, Brad, to get the most out of that bike?
But he does have a particular style, Brad Binder. He's very loose on the bike, and yeah, it seems like he breaks as well with lean, and it's a very unique style, and he has made it work. You know, he's obviously super talented, doesn't give up ever. He's always has a great attitude as well. You know, even though he's been struggling a bit this year, he's always kept that attitude. You know, kept going at it, and it's going to work at some point. They're going to find the right solutions. But yeah, he has been struggling step by step, though. You know, he's building a good session here, and you know, you never know this weekend as well. There might be opportunities with the weather. You know, especially on Sunday, it looks like so that will remind him some good memories here when he brilliantly make that gamble of staying with the slicks in the rain and just brought it home. That victory was brilliant to see.
Looks like Loris Capirossi and Tommy Alfonso will just have to go out there and have a check. They're just checking, is there no liquid down?
Yeah, 2 crashes at the same place in a very short time, so yeah. They're just making sure there's no liquid, nothing left there, you know, that could cause other problems. You know, Loris Capirossi is brilliant at that, and Thomas Pelletta as well. They form like a great duo for the safety. So Loris Capirossi, the Dorna safety officer, and Thomas Pelletta, the FIM safety officer, always making sure that the track conditions are on point for the riders.
It looked like there might have been something down there.
Yeah, it could have been the cause of crash for Oliveira, because it was he lost it very, very similarly to Fabio Quartararo. So is there a bit of liquid there that came out of Fabio's bike? Yeah, they're getting the powder out. So there might be a little patch there left by one of the 2 bikes. He's a bit weird, and you know, normally when you see 2 riders like that going down at a similar place, it's always worth checking. That's where the experience of Loris Capirossi and Thomas Pelletta counts. Yeah, just a little one, but that's all it takes there. You know, braking hard, trail braking onto the front end, and you can lose it really easy if there's a change of grip.
Well, that bodes well for Miguel Oliveira not getting a penalty if there's something on the track.
Yeah,
crashing the yellow flag zone. That's mitigating circumstances. And yeah, obviously he looked a little confused when he stood up, as if what happened there. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it could be actually his teammate. Could it be?
That's a rear ride device leaking. No, the rear is down.
Stuck down, it looks like.
Yeah,
that's been a recurrent problem, hasn't it, for Yamaha with their rear ride height device. So
yeah, that could be because obviously it's a hydraulic system, the rear ride devices. Oh yeah. Oh, he lost the rear there.
Lost the rear, didn't he?
I wondered from the onboard shots, it did seem strange the way he sort of bailed off the side of it. Yeah, just locked up front and rear.
Yeah, and then yeah. So very likely there, the hydraulic system of Jack Miller's bike losing some fluid, causing him with the device to stay locked.
Which again, Jack will not have known.
It wouldn't be his fault. No, obviously that's a problem. That's a problem that robbed Fabio Quartararo from a victory in Silverstone. You know,
he'll have known his ride height device was down, but he wouldn't have known that it's
No, you wouldn't know.
You don't expect it to be leaking fluid. Yeah.
No.
They're probably going to need to have a look round, aren't they? Other parts.
On the rest of the lap.
The rest of the lap.
So sector 3, sector 4, they're going to need to go around and check. Because like I said, it is an hydraulic system, and if it was leaking then, it's very likely that it leaked all the way back to the pit lane.
Montagavagna is ready to go out.
Another case in, you know, the getting rid of the ride device.
Sylvan, we've been banging this drum since they started taking over the last 3 or 4 years. and I don't think anyone is listening to us beating the heck out of that drum.
Well, the problem is we are stuck with them until the end of 2026. They will be banned from 2027 with the new rulebook. But technically, by rule, except for safety grounds, there is no agreement, no unanimous agreement from the manufacturers to get rid of them as it stands. So it means they can't be banned unless it's a safety issue.
And things like that are, and look, I've always felt that they could ban them tomorrow if they wanted on safety grounds. I've always felt that, but I do also, and I think
there is an argument for it.
No, absolutely, but I also think there is a political game to play there. You can really annoy your championship-winning manufacturer from the last couple of years, or last few years, Ducati. You can really annoy them. They supply 6 bikes on the grid. You could really wind them up. By taking away something they've been a big part of pushing on and has brought them a lot of success.
And all the bikes now are built around the system because it's that efficient. Things have been moved around, the weight distribution, the room that has to be made in the rear for getting more amplitude for the system, because the more they drop, the more acceleration you get, the lower your center of gravity. So the bikes, the whole design of the bike, the fuel tanks, the rear seat units, the weight distribution, everything is designed around those. So it would be a major change. Obviously, if it's safety ground, well, everybody would have to make the change, but it would come at some cost, and so there's an argument on both sides.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it as well. It's important to look at that bigger picture. Let's head back down to pit lane while we're on this little red flag stoppage. Team boss for Aprilia, Paolo Bonora, is with Steve.
Paolo, thanks for sparing a couple of minutes to speak to us. You've been through such a great run of results of late. Now summer break after that. What are you expecting here from Austria? First of all, from Bez's side.
Yeah, for sure, historically it is not our best circuit here, but to be honest, we would like to have some confirmation, because since the first part of the season we did a great job. We made a lot of steps forward in our weakening point, in particular in the hard braking zone, and this is the most critical circuit for the hard braking. So if we will have something good here, it means that we will follow a good direction, and it will be a good starting point for the rest of the season for sure.
You just said to me a moment ago that your holiday wasn't long enough, but one person who really needed the holiday was Jorge Martin. How is his condition?
Yeah, for sure, the holiday is never enough. We did such a short period, in particular for our both riders. They were involved in a massive training for sure, and now he is fully fit. His physical condition is very good, and we are now trying to recover in the lost time. And to fit the bike in our best way, because as you know, he lost the first part of the season. It means 6,000 kilometers of test and races, and it's not so easy to jump from another type of bike with a new one. So it seems a good step, because it used already in Brno the same setting of Marco, and since there we are working on it.
Lastly, Jorge Martin's results in Brno were really impressive. Did they exceed your expectations?
It was something that we didn't expect. Also for us, it was something very special to see him immediately in the top 10. It means that he didn't lose his ability to ride the bike. He didn't lose his talent for sure. It is only a problem of time. So as I said during the Brno race, we expect to have him in his 100% potential in the next 2-3 races.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, good to hear from Paolo. We do hope to see Martin up. It was so encouraging, his performance back in the Czech Republic, 7th place in the main race, 11th in the sprint. You know, I think it was all of us were mightily impressed by what he achieved over the weekend into Q2 as well. It was all round a really good return for the world champion. Now he's got 10 races to get back to his level, and then hopefully Aprilia could bring something to the party for next year. Pit lane will be opened in a couple of minutes' time. Luca Marini had a few more weeks to get over his injuries. Still wasn't back to full fitness, he'd felt, before the end of the first part of the season.
Tell you what, he did come back strong and fast as well, Luca Marini, because his crash happened during a training session to prepare the 8-hour Suzuka. Was it in June, early June?
Yeah.
And it was a heavy crash and massive injuries. Broken pelvis, sternum.
Well, sort of similar to Jorge Martin's, really.
Collapsed lung, so it was a big hit there, and heavy injuries. Did come back strong straight away.
Yeah, it was great.
And he's looking very good there. On top of really impressed with that as well, on top of the top speed, so it means the Honda is coming out of the last turn really quick. The top speed is taken before turn 1. And Marini is sitting third so far, so looking good.
Yeah, up there behind Acosta and Bagnaia. That lap time, 29.2, is quicker than the race lap record.
And he's still to sign a contract for next year as well, so that won't do him any harm.
It sounds like it's
done, but
isn't it?
It's not been announced yet.
A 1-year extension, is it looking like, for Luca to bring him into
you'd think so. You'd want that
lane,
to come back into lane. Yeah. I mean, you probably would speak about extending it further, but it would need some really strong results right now to do that.
Yeah, I think you want to be in line with everybody, don't you, when you're heading then into 2027, to have every option. You're a factory Honda team, and you want to give yourself the best shot as soon as that new formula gets underway at the start of 27 without the ride height devices. So we've got clock ticking once more here. We're at the Red Bull Ring here in Austria.
So we don't quite know if the liquid or whatever was in turn 6 was dropped by Fabio Quartararo's bike when he crashed, but it looked like he did crash on something slippy there. So looked like that came out before.
I think it must be Jack Rivers.
It must be the ride height device. Yeah.
Hopefully it's all cleared up now.
Very unusual crash.
Yeah, it's a strange one, the way the rear lets go there.
Yeah,
it's not normal. Up the hill, beautiful scenes here in the Styrian Mountains.
Look, he's hurt his left ankle a bit.
Yeah,
still wobbling a bit there onto his bike, Fabio.
When I was out on track earlier today, he looked so impressive up to turn 3. He is a demon, isn't he, on the brakes? And that's one thing for Fabio with that Yamaha. Do you remember when he was here, when he was battling for the championship?
He ever took on the outside.
Oh, he was just incredible, wasn't he, on the brakes here?
Yeah. Yeah, very impressive and efficient in the braking zones. That's why Fabio on the qualifying lap, he said in an interview recently as well, and I thought it was really good. Somebody asked him how does he does these performances, in the qualifying mode, how can you produce those pole positions this year? And he just said, I just don't think of anything and just let it go. And I can, you get that state sometimes as a rider where you just let it go and you just let the bike dance, underneath you and uses that grip. I wish I could be feeling that feel that he gets, because he is unbelievable on the time attack. Those pole positions that he got this year, unbelievable.
I agree. I 100% agree. As we're back with you now for the comment box as the session's restarted.
Finally.
Yeah, that was about a 20-minute odd red flag, wasn't it? That took a long time. 24 minutes to go then, and it's perfect because now it's the best of the track conditions, cooler, and they can go out there straight away.
Yeah.
Is it me or is it cool in the commentary box and in the house?
Yes.
That's weird. We were usually hot in the house. Yeah, we stepped away during the red flag because we have guests, so it's easier to just pop in. So now we're in here longer than we would have been.
Yep.
But at least we got to see them because they might not show them on their last.
True.
And I've yet to tell them how I nearly died, so that's fun.
True.
Still,
I have nothing interesting.
you learned how to operate the box.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
learning another
sweating, I'm
language.
sweating crazily.
I'm learning another language during a dissertation. Yours is more gripping, Ro, when it comes to what's going on.
What? Know all the touring car drivers, met the touring car drivers.
That means no one's dying.
Oh, almost dying. That's one aspect of it, isn't it?
Yes.
Still, I don't know. We're in for an interesting little gamble.
I told you not to go that weekend. You would have been probably in the hospital a lot sooner.
She's on about Brands Hatch, by the way, in case anybody didn't know.
Yeah. I told him not to go, but he didn't listen because I could see how ill he was already. And he doesn't even remember.
What?
Like the getting home aspect.
I don't remember getting home from Nottingham. I remember getting home from...
You fell asleep on the train getting home.
Yeah, and
getting to Nottingham.
I don't remember that aspect of things.
I remember you texting me and being just like, it's like talking about how much you were in pain. I was like, have you taken painkillers? And you was like, yes, a lot. I was like...
It was a long weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I must think, by the way, every time they come here, do we just watch the same race again and again and again? They've been here now for 7 years running. 7 years running on this one. It's always the Austrian Grand Prix.
They must think we have an obsession with the Austrian Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's quite funny, really.
Well, life seems to want me to have an obsession with
Just
it.
one of these days, I'd like them to come join a Formula One.
Yeah. Or at the very least, at the very least, not list.
List?
At the very least, a different Grand Prix.
Came a week later in Hungary.
Used to be the same country.
That is true. Yeah. So now you can see, by the way, that the practice session is green again, but it says restarted. That's because we had an interruption for oil on the circuit, and it was caused, not of course his fault, but by Jack Miller. So that's why we had a red flag out.
He's unintentionally taken out the other blue cars.
Yeah.
I mean, bikes.
Engine,
What's up with me?
Engine gone, and gone went 1.25 hours bikes as well.
Okay, so how did Miller have that happen? I just don't understand.
I don't know either. It surprises me.
Where has the anti-slip machinery been installed?
The control of the electronics anti-slip.
Has it been installed near the engine?
It's at the back of the bike, but here's the thing. It can't stop you if you're on oil.
But
it's designed to stop minimum torque at the exit of the last corner.
But could, when they were installing it, have damaged something?
No, it's just... honestly, I think it's just an accident. Like, something's blown up on the bike, and it's just one of those that have had to be dealt with.
Just a technical issue.
I think that looks cool, personally.
Yeah.
The new handheld microphone system.
Off the track there, Bastianini is.
No,
on the gravel.
No, get it back on. He's just gone for a little bit of a wiggle through. He'll keep it going, though, so he's got it on circuit.
He's just swimming through the gravel.
And look at that. No, what have I done? Whacks himself.
At least he didn't go into the gravel. Like
now, there's an example of the rear anti-slip machinery not doing a good job. Because the rear of the bike is bucking mid-corner. And you saw it, it's like the ride height device activated in the braking zone. The rear of the bike just went, whoa.
That would have been a crash if he wasn't already angled.
That's the suspension activating like absolute madness right now.
Do you know what I've noticed? It's causing the back of the bike.
It was an oil leak out of the ride height device. Thank you, Dick.
It's always the ride height device. There it is again.
Ban the ride height devices, yeah.
Yes. I'm all for that. I do not like the ride height.
They are going, but it's just going to take a little bit of time.
But what I'm noticing about this anti-slip machinery, as you call it, is that the rear of the bike now seems to be a bit too locked, and that's what's causing even more slipping.
It's the itsy bitsy teeny weeny anti-slip machinery. Yeah, it's kind of the way it goes, isn't it?
Almost touched the green there
That they wore
for
for
Igora. Almost touched the green there for Igora.
There's our backup light. What?
You can only see half the screen. Oh, 10%. That's all I can see there. Gravel.
Mia's fast in the first sector. Aigua's got the second sector. Looking good at this point.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I go to switch for green on like. Do you know how the green kind of has that point to it when they're finishing off thing? I don't know how to describe it. Finishing off the curb.
Yeah.
There.
Exit at turn 7.
I think he hit that a little bit, but I'm not sure.
It makes sense if he did. I'm looking at Juan Mia, who's about to shoot up the screen. Mia, third. 129.164, but Ayagura on the other track house.
I really hope he didn't hit the green now.
Looks absolutely fantastic. The Aprilia bike exits the last corner up towards the line. This is a stunning time for Ayagura. And he's fastest. 128.877. Fastest of the weekend so far by a country mile.
Where did that come from?
Soft rear tyre, medium front, but the soft rear is giving him the traction at this section of the circuit, and it is quick.
It's gone with Vignala's approach.
This is great.
Acosta.
Let's do a quick 1 to 10 because it has changed a bit. Ayagura fastest, Pedro Acosta second, Pecco Bagnaia third, Juan Mia's fourth, Raul Fernandez fifth. As we see Davide Brivio there as well, former team principal of Alpine F1, and then of course former team principal of
Switching team.
Suzuki in MotoGP. He went to Formula 1 for a couple of years, didn't like it, and then of course he was the one that started Alpine.
He doesn't like more than 2 wheels.
Well, him getting sacked from Alpine sort of started the descent that we've had.
Of hell.
Yeah, many respectful years.
Power play that no one can win because no one's actually truly in power.
I don't think any of them know anything that's happening either. I think that's one of the main problems.
Do you know who I think is the only person who knows what's happening at Alpine?
Flavio Briatore?
Gasly.
Pierre Gasly. You're going to go stay with Pierre Gasly on that one.
He's the only one that knows what's happening there because he's the only one that's being stable enough.
Yeah, I'll second you on that one, actually.
He's just like, I've seen this all before.
Not many people out there on the track, though, with 16 minutes to go of the session. I thought we would have more.
I'm not so surprised because 18 minutes to go of any session is usually when they're just like, time to rest, time to sleep until it's 7 minutes to go and I'm trying my best to outmaneuver every other person. And then some people come out about 4 or 5 minutes left to go and get at least one good warm-up lap in, and then they have to skip the next one, which I would say is one that they kind of have to do to get the feel of what the track is going to be like. And then they're stuck with only having 2 laps.
And around this track as well, it's a short circuit as well. It's one of the shortest that MotoGP race around.
But it's also the track where you're most likely to have track limits, so you're most likely to lose your time.
Yeah, but Balaton Park next weekend, it's going to be another level of insane for MotoGP.
It will be.
Can't wait for that. Just a heads up, you might be alone in the comment box. At least for maybe the Friday or Saturday.
I'm not happy.
When are you?
Yesterday.
Tig's asking what was the pole lap last year. Last year, the pole lap time was a 1:27.748 for Martin, and that is the all-time lap record around this circuit as well. This version, of course, with the 280 chicane. So it kind of adds back in. Still hugs that inside line nicely.
I'm nervous looking at Jack Miller's car, like, consistently now. I mean, bike. I'm going insane. I'm tired and in pain. I want a glass of milk and more coffee.
Oh, my ice cream. It's hot in this commentary box today. Still trying to find out a bit more data. Look at the lap times being compared though. 19 for Agura, 18 Mia, 16 for Nines. They're putting in the pace in this hour. The extended hour session, by the way, I might add. Due to the red flag.
This session is long enough as it is. Did we really have to add another 20 minutes onto it?
Yeah, literally, the red flag was out for 20 minutes. That's we know because of the oil, but the air fence was back up within 5.
Yeah.
And then
so, how long does it take to inspect the oil as well? It took them like 7 minutes to get out there.
Did for a while. We were watching it, weren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Miller, we are snapping out as well. He's on bike number 2, remember?
is worrying.
I don't think this bike has the control electronic slip device activated.
I feel like every bike he's on nowadays is just crashing. He was on such a good streak as well of not doing anything.
I'm impressed with how much rubber. I'm impressed with how much
rubber.
Yeah.
Rubber.
I'm impressed with how much rubber's been laid down today, though, across the 6 sessions we've had. Well, actually 8, because we've had 2 MotoE practice sessions, and we're about to have the MotoE qualifying coming up after this practice session. So I've still got that to deal with. You can catch all the action, by the way, on the racing weekend. We have our calendar. We'll show you, by the way, that at the end of the day. The full-on schedule for this weekend on JB Motorsports. Because it is a cracker. In fact, hang on, I might be able to show you it now. Go on, let's take a sec.
Right,
Morbidelli P2.
Morbidelli gets a 129.024. That's only 48. Well, 1.5 tenths. It looked like 47 thousandths then, but 1.5 tenths slower than Ayagura's time. Zarco is currently looking to be about 76 thousandths of a second faster than Ayagura's time. Going into the final sector now, estimated P1. Ayagura is doing decent. I reckon you might get like a 5th. Going up from 11th, so that's quite good. That's across the line now. Zarco goes top with a 128.765. That's about a whole entire 10th faster than Ayagura's time. He's been bumped now down into 2nd. And he's bumped out Aldeguer.
Aldeguer has been eliminated so far with 12 minutes to go. He's on a better lap time now, though, as he comes in towards the turn 9 downhill ring corner, but he's gone wide, and that's lost him the lap time, and he's going to be absolutely furious with himself for that one, because it was estimated to go up to 4th, and that's Bastianini run wide down at Socialist Gold into the gravel.
It wasn't a great lap time anyway for him.
He's already down on the pace, but he was on a slick rear soft, so that's going to go.
Now.
Oh, it just keeps getting from bad to worse, doesn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, we still have 11 minutes to go.
It seems a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially when I'm constantly thinking of a glass of milk.
Look at Bastianini, though. That rear stepped out massively. We've heard from it. How do these rear slip devices work? Because so far they haven't worked once this weekend.
I think they work by making the bike more prone to slipping.
Seems that way, doesn't it? 128.7 as lap time cancel for Mark. Track limits.
Everyone's getting their lap time cancelled. Honestly, these new things are a menace.
Yeah. Seems to be in a different positioning so far.
Is the pit lane down there?
Yes.
I was going to say, I thought...
No, that's the old F1 track there.
So he did come out of nowhere.
He did come out of nowhere, yes. Yeah.
That was weird.
It's all about camera angles here. The 2A, 2B chicane is always a bit different. A lot of riders out on the track now with 11 minutes to go. Look at that, 16 though, within 1 second of each other. The top 10 separated by 0.5 of a second to break in and automatically be through to Q2 is going to be very treacherous indeed.
A little bit of a wobble there going on, well, not because of a ride height device, well, or whatever it's called, the anti-slip machine.
The anti-slip device, yeah.
That's the only way I can remember it now, the anti-slip machine.
Look, I said, how are we going to make this relevant to the viewer? Itsy bitsy teeny weeny anti-slip machining.
Alex caught the curbs a little bit. So
Trackhouse have switched places with the factory Aprilia team. It seems that way. Marc Marquez is on the verge of being kicked out, but he's on a stunner lap time, so we won't be that much of a shock. There's Alex's girlfriend watching on.
I like her top.
Down on the brakes, on board with Mark. Looks so slow coming to the Vort's curve. And Digi goes 6th. As it stands, Marc Marquez for the first time this year is outside of the queue to do automatic entry. Down 12th because Bastianini's moved up, but Mark is about to blow the field away as he comes into the last corner of Red Bull Mobile, pulls the throttle back, gently sits the bike up towards the line, and Mark goes fastest of all. Not!
What the?
Acosta behind him jumped him. 128.345 from Acosta. Mark, 128.484, a 10th faster, so Acosta's to the top.
He looks proud.
Their home circuit seems to be finding some home ground situations. Bagnaia's fastest first and second sector.
Martin.
First sector, he was him faster, but he's only gone 10th place, so he's got in.
Woohoo!
This is him now, coming into turn 9 and 10.
Mia's looking quite dominant right now, and so does, I think that's Bagnaia. I can't really see because I'm trying not to move my back.
Yeah, sorry, it was Mia who's in 10th already, but that's going to change because Martin now goes into 10th place. So the JM's running now 10th and 11th with the other one still in the pit lane. Where is Miller on that board?
Releasing oil onto the
18th.
track.
Look at Bagnaia. He's up by 73,000. Mia's up by 5,000 as they come into the last corner.
What?
Bagnaia's 5th at the moment. Go on.
Was that VR46 okay?
I think, yeah. No, you're right. He's pulling off the circuit. He's gone wide. So which one is that?
That's Digi.
Digi's gone wide.
He went far
exit
too
turn
wide.
9, yeah. Bagnaia's gone second, 128.385. Davide Tardozzi watches on with a bit of a smile on his face. Mia goes fourth, 128.694.
How did I notice that before it even came up?
Good eyesight.
I just saw a VR46 going far too off the track. I was like, he's either gone way too wide or he's crashing, but he didn't look like he was crashing.
Mia Marini's gone 12th, 129.156. Martin's out. He's in 10th. He's in 11th at the moment, so he too has been kicked out again from this little running order.
It's only because Mia was
faster on that lap time, yeah. Acosta, though, from Bagnaia. Marc Marquez in third. So anybody was hoping that maybe it'll be a change-around situation, you might be right. We've got a game on here, folks, and this is just the beginning.
Oh, and that was quite a fast into the pit lane there. From, I can't tell who that was.
Well, that helps.
I think it was Mark. I think Mark headed into this pit lane really, really quick. Oh, and he's got dressed. He's got off the bike really, really quick as well. Did he speed?
I'm not too sure if he did or not. We'll keep an eye on that.
It looked like speeding.
Speeding is not genuinely allowed.
It was a red bike as well. This is Pedro Costa. Oh, massive twitch there for the rear. Where was the ride height device helping him? Not the ride height. The anti-slip machining. Where was it then? That was down at turn 6, I think it said.
Yeah, just a little bit out of it. So that's down at Pirelli, where we had the oil earlier on as well. I'm going to need a towel after this session as well. I just quickly changed my shirt. Very hot conditions right now. Marini, 128.971. So more times coming through. Now, we've extended the graphic for you so you can see who's in the pit lane, who's out on the track, and who's in qualifying. So we've done some live adjustments for you.
What's that? Where's Raul looking behind him?
I think he's trying not to make sure that no one else is going to follow him, but everyone's still in the pit lane because they're going to go for another run. As you said, Megan, short on time here.
Yeah. Also, everyone in. Still 6 minutes left to go. What did I say they'd do?
Good point, yeah.
I can read them like a book.
By the way, have you read our schedule? That's in front of us.
I need to read tomorrow's. Ow.
9:10.
9:10?
10:30.
I might be wearing the same clothes for the 9:10 one. Because no way I'm going in the shower and drying my hair.
Look at this! Out in the pit lane, we've got Morbidelli, Miller, Bezzecchi and Martin.
You see,
in a little triangle.
What we see right now is not actually just the riders; it's the A-team bike version.
Here's Mr. T. Over the line, up towards turn number 1. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Down to the brakes. Mark's coming out of the pit lane. This is Fermin Aldeguer then, through the Niki Lauda curve, down towards 2A or not 2B as the chicane hard on the brakes. Through the 2B chicane. Yeah, he's nicely changed it back, pulls the throttle, rising back uphill. The rear of the bike was just stepping out a little bit though. Into Remus. Front end still wants to come up. And back on the throttle. Downhill towards Sochless Gold. Aldeguer's not doing too bad here. He might actually break inside the top 10.
Okay, so we've got Aldeguer going fast, but we've also, right at the bottom, we've got Rins. And I think, yeah, he won't break into it, but he'll be doing quite a decent time. I never trust Rins to go through to it, but here we are. Aldeguer's about to cross the line. And I'm going to get your pain of me.
It's Alex first. Goes fourth. 1:28.538. Aldeguer
entering the second
last corner. Yes. Into the second to last corner. Now into the last corner.
I need a glass of milk.
And a turn 10 over the line. And Aldeguer goes 14th. Misses out.
Whew, what happened there?
A lot of lost time in sectors 3 and 4. I did it when we started watching him. He lost a lot of time.
Yeah, we cursed him.
On board with Bsky, with Martin just behind him.
Do you know how there's been spiders in my room constantly? Well, two of my friends have said that I've jinxed them because they saw spiders in their rooms.
Oh, Martin's gone wide. Martin's lost the lap time. So I think you're right, Megan, with what you were saying about how they're having to do one warm-up lap, get the tyres and temperature, then go again. Because they're not having enough grip on the first run bike. Martin, whoa, hello.
Oh.
Martin went wide, and then that was one of the KTMs going straight off the back.
Why do they keep doing that?
Who's in sector 2? I think it's an Air Bastianini.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Why is it always Bastianini?
Just slipped off the circuit once again.
Oh.
Lap time cancelled for track limits. Martin. Look at Mark! 2.5 tenths up on Acosta's time.
And it looks like Aldeguer's going to redeem himself with his current sector time. Seems to have gone for a fast lap again.
Morbidelli's gone 5th. Alex has stayed 3rd but improved on time. Here comes Aldeguer towards the line. Can he break into the top 10? Look, his wife praying him on. 8th! Pushes out Marini ahead of Agura and Adea Bastianini. Marc Marquez, though, over the line. It's a 1:28.117. He's 0.228 faster than Acosta.
Ralph Fernandez does a red sector 3. He might get into the top 10.
I think Morbidelli's done a lap time 3, so he's dropped down to 8.
That's unfortunate.
Because he was open 4th, so I think Morbidelli's lost a lap time.
I think Raul's doing... yeah.
There's Bsky going for a run through the gravel and Sotchless Gold.
Not a good start for Bsky. Though Martin's just done a red sector 3. I need food and a glass of milk.
He's 5 tenths down though, so I don't think he'll be an improvement that much.
No, but it'll be enough.
I think Martin's going to have to go through Q1. Ralph Fernandez does go better. P5, 1:28.519, and he's happy with it. Good boy. Is he happy or furious? I couldn't tell with that one.
He's happy, he just doesn't know how to express himself.
Martin's gone off again and now punches the bike.
Oh, he was doing so well.
Stop punching the bike. The last thing you need is to dislocate your shoulder.
Honestly, the riders to say, I've done bad. Hit the bike at the front, ride height device. Is this you telling me I need to move?
Yeah, activate. Oh no. Look at all the stream coming across the line for their last lap time. Sensational. And that's the 37 now decided not to have a lap time. That's Acosta.
Acosta's already been like, do you know what? I'm happy where I am. I'm in 2nd.
So's Franco Morbidelli. He's happy with 7th position. Binder's trying to break through because he's only in 10th position, but there's riders behind that are on a faster lap time.
I don't think anyone has anything to worry about.
No, I don't think so. Checker flag is out. Session's over. But Martin did it in the Czech Republic. Can he find his way back into contention here at the Red Bull Ring on a track which is so difficult? Down to turn 4. He just doesn't like he can pick up the acceleration point.
Why does Agura look like he's stopped?
Yeah, he's just... Where is he? Checker flag, that's why. He's taking the flag. So's Raul.
Oh, good.
Raul's taking it too. So's Zarco.
I was worried.
Oliveira 2. Vinales, well, he's pulled out. Pending evaluation tomorrow. If he'll continue with the rest of the weekend. Martin, lap time cancelled for track limits. That's it. Martin will not progress through. Automatically to Q2. Have to go through Q1.
It's a shame.
But
honestly,
Cortararo's still might. He's in 13th. That's where Marini's right now.
I don't think Cortararo will make it.
Marini stays 13th. Cortararo goes 14th only. Marc Marquez, he's safe enough. But I think that's it. Miller's moved up ahead of Oliveira. That's it. No one else is improving. So your top 10 are Marc Marquez, Pedro Acosta, Pecco Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, Raul Fernandez, Juan Mir, and Franco Morbidelli, Johan Zarco, Fernando again. Brad Binder has that top 10.
It's a good top 10.
Yeah. 16 riders within a second.
I'm especially proud of Raul.
Yeah. That could have been a bit of an interesting one, couldn't it?
Could have been.
Okay, quickly taking a look at our schedule for this weekend. Tonight at 9:30 British Summer Time, you can join us for the NASCAR Cookout 400 practice and qualifying. At midnight, British Summer Time, of course, you've got the Richmond Truck Race for the Aero 250. Knock Hill starts our action tomorrow at 8:55 a.m. for the Saturday action from the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship in Scotland, followed by Free Practice 2 at 9:10 live here on JB Motorsports 2, with qualifying back on the main JB Motorsports YouTube channel. As well with that, we'll have Austria for race 1 of Moto E, followed by the Tissot Sprint, and then race 2 of Austria will be back on the second JB Motorsports channel.
This is what I was saying for. It looks like that's Mark hitting Digi as they were doing their practice starts, because
he did,
Digi seemed to have been doing a wheelie accidentally.
Oh, Mark's bike switched off!
Oh,
Mark's bike has switched off! So he's now got off the bike and he's holding at the side of the circuit. Quadrara said, "Do you want a lift?" But
he said, "No, I'm good."
He's waiting for Miller cabs. Where is Miller? He's out. Is he still on the circuit? Oh, he's just coming to the pit lane now.
He wants to try and restart it.
Miller cabs can't help him, unfortunately. Fabi cabs, however, might be able to do something. But yeah. So I reckon he's run out of fuel.
Yeah. Though, yeah, Digi ran in. Their shoulders bumped.
Yeah.
And everything.
Okay, quickly, Megan, tell me what you thought of that session.
I thought it was a good session. It could have had a shorter red flag period.
The all on the chat didn't make it 90 minutes again.
Yeah.
Well, you can join us live here tomorrow, as I said, for practice 2 at 9:10 British Summer Time. Back to the main JB Motorsports channel at 9:45 for qualifying, and the Tissot Sprint is at 1:50 on the main channel. It is Marc Marquez fastest. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.